All right, it is Thursday, February 13th. It is 6:58 p.m. I am going to make this incredibly quick because I should be at dinner right about now because I have to be at the rink at 7:30 for a game at 8:30 against the other team in our town who absolutely despises us because every time we play them, we are better than them and they are sore losers. But I just want a quick thing that I'm get really annoyed about is that I have an Apple laptop, and I have one of those. My old laptop had an Intel chip, so everything was pretty much fine. But now I have the Apple chip or whatever, so it's nice. It's a great laptop. But the problem is not a lot of things are made in the coding sphere within, like, text editors and stuff for, like, Apple chips. Like, the biggest problem is that I need everything installed, like the libraries and extensions and some things, installed into the user file space. But every single time, because I used Homebrew, which is a thing that allows you to install packages and add-ons to coding languages, install into its own file place, and I can't change where I want to install it. And that just gets really annoying and frustrating. And it always comes up with this problem where everything is made for an Intel chip, and the Apple chip is different. Like, I have to download the .NET thing that Microsoft made. I have to download a lot of different compilers and other things. Like, instead of using Homebrew to download Python, I have to download Python itself through the own place, because if I use Homebrew, it downloads the wrong file, and then every other code apparatus that I use cannot point to it, and I refuse to use Xcode because it is clunky. And I had bad experiences with it when I was using it with my old laptop when I took a class on app design in high school. And it's really annoying. Like, I have, I had to re-download the Python things because I'm taking a class that will probably use a lot of Python. And I had to download it all in a specific way, and it was frustrating, and I don't know really what's going on. There's not a lot of resources on the internet to figure out what's going on. And I got there. And then right now, since I'm doing a course where I'm learning C and C++, I wanted to use, and I understand that VS Code is probably not the best thing to use for coding, but it's just so easy for me because I can have so many different languages in one space. And because I'm taking a bunch of classes relatively quickly compared to a normal, regular computer programmer would be I change languages enough that I want a space where I can just do the language and it'll be fine. And I had to download a bunch of C compilers, and then I kept getting this really weird error where it was not finding the user/local/lib, and then I couldn't figure out why. And then it was saying to try and, when I was doing the thing with C# in my old video game where I had to move away from monogame and start working with Unity, I created a sudo, which is essentially just a link, a link that says, if you're looking here, actually look here. And it didn't work, but then it actually got really terrible with this one, because now when I was trying to look through the user/lib/local, it was looking through the Homebrew files, which I don't want them to look, because Homebrew is installed in a separate location that I really don't want it to be installed in, and it's ruining everything. So then I had to get rid of that sudo and that link, then I had to add the link back to the normal thing. It's so confusing. I don't understand it. But it's now working, and it's just kind of frustrating when I use these things and it should just be normally working, easily working, and then I have to figure out for 30 minutes what's going on. Like, am I making a mistake on the user end, or is my computer just not kind of working right now, and I have to figure out a way to make it work itself? It's annoying. And I said I would make this quick because I really have to go eat right now and get to the rink fairly quickly. But yeah, it's just annoying. Like, I was trying to do a bunch of homework. I did my math homework. I'm doing one of my comp sci homework that's due tomorrow, and after game I have to study for kanji. It's just a lot. And I had to spend 30 minutes figuring out why the C program wasn't working, and so I actually haven't finished the comp sci homework, so I just need to write it up now. And it wasn't even something hard. Like, I was just trying to show that in C that the associative property doesn't work, and I use really big and small numbers, and when it rounded it, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't get it done because I couldn't get C to work with my computer, because the Apple chips are so different and everything is made for Intel. I have an Intel PC, but I don't want to do work in my room the entire time. Just like Mac is great for the OS and a laptop and convenience, and I think the Mac laptops are better than Intel laptops. But my God, they frustrate me to no end sometimes.